what is it that these youth is in a them computer, in a them iPad, iPhone so much? And when you look on where them are look on, you can't tell me say it not influence nothing. I have to be some crazy mad artist or some crazy mad journalist, radio personality to come say why I choose certain music. I choose certain music because I feel that if I play certain music, it will invoke a certain vibes in a who I listen. And I choose not to play certain music because I don't want to invoke a certain vibes in other people. And I know exactly when I play a music what I'm expecting, what kind of vibration I'm putting out there. Nowadays, the youth them who play on radio do have no sense of music. Them do have no understanding that, look here, this is not something where you quick the BPM on it to match the next tune, and the next tune, you know, business where I say the other tune, so you put on the next tune to match the next tune, and you just play continuously, and you play a dub plate, a special so with the same nasty tune, you don't have to call your name in the tune, and the tune are nasty, you go on, and you bleep it out, and you spin it, and you say, and you go on again. But the responsibility there. We see we are going in a Jamaican society. We need to attack everything where we feel say cause the problem. And as me I say, me not just attack the music.
Because me hear you mention something earlier about the uptown and the basically downtown youth them, how the music influence them. And me tend to agree with you, because me I tell you, you see if parents too not step in them children life, it not gonna away.
No way at all.
No way at all. Because me I tell you this. Me there home Sunday and me don't know the artist name or whatever. But me I tell you from the song start till the song done, me I hear bad word. And the girl that play next door to me, you know, go up prominent high school, all girls school too. But she know, an uptown person, me I tell you about. I mean, I call to her and I say, what that you really listen to? Because me not hear one thing but bad word. From start to finish, you know. And our grandparents, she live with, you know. Now, them in our age, so them not hear too well. So me don't know if them did that hear or they not hear. But every other thing she talk about whining this, whining that. I'm more time listen to her and I'm more time try to offer some guidance. Because me have a little, me have a daughter and me have a son too. And that can't play in my house motor. I can't play a cartel, I can't play, but it cannot be the one where go tell me about underneath this or underneath that or underneath this or go kill this or go kill that. Can't be.
Well, it's their way, brethren. It's their way. And the only reason why I bring it up is because me reading on the newspaper where them are interview some disc jock about where the minister say, a man starts saying the music no influence nobody. What me talk about, what them talk about. The music not responsible for nothing.
Mother, I can tell you this. Me know it influence. It influence me. I'm going to tell you why it influenced me. You see, back in the days when I grew up in the days of Shabba. The first time I hear about underneath a woman, a Shabba me hear that from. Me never get that from my mother nor my father. You understand? And I so come, me get cassette back in the day there.
Yeah, and play it.
And I play it and me I say, yeah. And when you get bigger, they say with Bunty and ladies and them.
Yeah, you realize
and things. You realize I know, but you can't depend that the whole time.
Yeah.
You understand?
You see the problem with waiting for grow old, for realize the mistake, is that the person who come behind you are going to perpetuate it and it get worse. So every time the man will come after, I try out to the man will influence him, you know. Because if you listen to all of the youth, if you listen to certain youth right now, you know, it's like them I try out though, certain man, you know. Even though them say the man them gone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because even you make the comparison with Cartel and Alkaline. And I mean, Alkaline come out with that song named Wash. I can't call the first part. But named Wash. And me I say, most of me they want at the paper me see it, you know.
Well, I can tell you something. My lady, I listen to Alkaline and she start to like Alkaline, you know.
No, I don't say, don't get me wrong, you know.
Let me explain something, you know. Let me explain about my lady, you know.
I will play any music, you know.
No, let me explain something, you know, man. My lady, I listen to a song and she start to love the beat, the Alkaline rhythm, you know. It's when she listen to it, she said she had never heard somebody say the things they were Alkaline say for that song yet. So you see that now? It's like that is it. I mean, it's not gonna make no difference to Alkaline because she not gonna really support the music, but she start to want to like him.
Yeah.
You understand? But when she hear the beat, because she's a beat lady, you know, and she like the beat, you can just go all instrumental. But you see, when she got hear what the bridge say on the tune, that was it. She don't want to hear nothing else.
10 minutes, I tell you, man.
Anyway, give thanks, Virgin.
Yeah, man, give thanks, Smooth.
Yes. Wow, all right. I guess the music I go full up. I guess the program, the call them I go full up with where we are talking about. But it no matter really. And we know we have ones out there. We have feel lick against what we are say. But obviously, if a man really a lick against what me I say, me not tell him say can't like what me I say. But him have to listen to what me I say. Him can't just hear what me I say. Him have to listen to what me I say. You understand? And me as an artist. That's one thing. Me as an artist, me not just talk from no, you know, Rasta perspective on radio. Me not talk about the effect what these things have. And if I want in my right mind, could I never, I say, it not have no effect. I start telling you about the parents, them for look about them pick me, and the society, and the politician, them. When politicians forget, nobody knows against politician like me. Nobody on radio. No true stone a politician like me also. So it's not like me I say, yeah, why not blame the politician and blame the economics? You blame everything. But everything involved is not one thing. It's not one thing. It's a whole heap of things. And just like me I say, if you talk about sufferation in the ghetto, you can't get no job, that is one thing. If you talk about the food and the people, that is one thing. If you talk about the politician them and them corruption, that is one thing. But you can't leave out the popular culture where permeate the society right now, where the youth them gravitate towards. That is the next thing. You understand? And we have to look on the whole thing and figure out what part you can play to eliminate at least some of the things them. That means if you're the one who deal with food, you have to recognize the boy really. You know, so the food when I sell, like the food when I eat, can cause some destruction. Maybe I should have really check my diet. Just like how we talk about the overdosing. I want to go buy a tablet. Him go get a prescription and go get to the tablet. Get the tablet and come back and use the tablet. The thing not get no word. The tablet say, take one after every meal. And him so happen that he might eat all 7 times for the day. I said, take one 3 times after every meal. The logic side is that you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So obviously that tell you say 3 tablets for the day. But what happen to when you come home late at night, like all me? When me done play out and me come home at 2 o'clock a morning, it's like me want a dinner. After me done eat my dinner, 6 o'clock, me want a next dinner. So it's them look weird and all where it short circuit the consciousness. Which is that the music I do. The music I short certain things. Short circuit a whole heap of things. The music short circuit. Just like how the politician are short circuit things. Just like how the food are short circuit thing. Just like how the gunman are short circuit thing. Just like how the driver on the road are short circuit things. Just like how the man who eat the food, the chicken out of the styrofoam back and throw it out of the window, short circuit thing. Just like how the man who piss on the roadside with him big long thing and show for everybody see, that is a short circuit. It's a short circuit. Everything I get short circuit and twisted. Just like a man and look on the next youth and call him dog and the other one and say killer. I'm frightened when I see the youth them, I sit down about an hour with them, you know. And I say, but wait, I saw people, I just people now, want me dog. I mean, me hear about the dog thing long time, but they know me a killer. No, me killer. You ever hear that yet, Neil? That means me way back a time. Because I say Brian supposed to hear about them things a long time, dog and killer. And I'm about to kill them at all neither, you know. It's a slang. It's a slang in the street. But the slang in the street has nothing positive. It's not like what a man in the part, a man say, blessed, I love my brethren. It's like an elevation in the greeting. Love my brethren, heal my brethren, love my sister, what my princess, heal my daughter, them hear them. No, it's a different thing. And that emanates from the dancehall. Because the dancehall has set the pace for most things right now in the Jamaican society amongst the youth them. And there's no university, this and university that can come tell me about say this and this and this and that. We have the mothers them to deal with. The mother must take responsibility for them to pick me. That is a short circuit, you know. When a mother want to go to dance and them a borrow them grand picnic clothes to go to the dance, that's a short circuit. Because right now the grandmother try look like the granddaughter. I got to dance tonight, you know. What you have there? Let me hear, you know. I will move on this one. So tell me something. Me never see you bring in a new kind of thing, see-through thing last week. You can't lend me. Mama, me can't lend it, you know. Oh, you mean you can't lend me? I mean, your grandmother, you know. Grandmother gonna dance with your granddaughter clothes. And her belly gone way over there so like rubber tire. And her bottom gone way over there so like SpongeBob. I mean, she no business. Anyway, we'll take another call. Next call. Yes, EL. Somebody there, you know, but them.
Yes, Musa.
All right, yes, sir. What you say?
Yeah, man. Music. I agree with everything you said. Definitely. Music permeates what is localized in the communities, broadcasted across the country or the world or whatever. But unless society change, the content of music will never change. And when I do the research and conclude that music, there's a correlation between music and violence. What are they going to do if society doesn't change, doesn't improve? Hello?
Yeah, me I hear what I said. Say the society decide the kind of music.
Right, because you mentioned uptown youth versus the youth in the more marginalized portion of society and how the music impact them differently.
Yeah.
So that clearly shows that the environment for the youth them function in.
Of course. Them carry out, the youth them and get to carry on the music with them. The youth and get to youth uptown and start the music right time gate. I wait till the guy and put him headphone in his ears.
Me as a young youth, when I grew up, Bounty Killer, I listen to everything Bounty Killer.
Yes.
And yes, still me and my friends and were able to become career professionals. We hold on to the positive aspects of Bounty Killer music and we let go of the negative or what you regard negative.
Yeah. No, there's almost like a medley of music, especially upon the radio station them. The radio station them is one of the chief murderers of the mind of the youth them. Radio station in Jamaica. Radio station in Jamaica. The disc jockey them on the radio don't have no commitment. I want to say the panel do have the disc jock them. I want to understand to me now talk about every disc jock. Because I say, you have a disc jock in Jamaica, him do have no commitment. No what commitment. All him want to do is juggle the thing, and if the song there, match with the song there. Nowadays them put the BPM so they are the me listen to RFM, you know. And me hear a Bob Marley song and I swear to you, I wonder if it's a new Bob Marley song, you know. When they young, they make a new song when just come out. And it's a tune me hear all the while, you know. Like how you hear Could You Be Loved now? Yeah, Could You Be Loved? And it's a bit hard, I say, wait, the youth them fast, put the BPM down and level now where the music has speed up and the mind, that's what it's going on, you know. Them can't listen to a rock steady reggae beat like a Bob Marley tune on the right speed. Them can't listen to a Dennis Brown tune on the right. Them can't listen, as a matter of fact, them can't listen to a Bounty Killer song on the right speed. Them have to put up the thing, make the thing fast me, it sound like the chipmunk. You know the chipmunk?
Yeah.
I saw it, the tune them sound like chipmunk. I mean, that's a weird.
Them play with the people they want, and that is foolishness.
The people them don't know what them want. Is you have to give the people them what you have.
Right. Here's my concern now. If them conclude that music, contribute to the violence or create the violence, there's nothing else they can do to change it because so-called lewd music or violent music is not broadcast, should not be broadcast in the airspace. So I don't know what they could do to even curb it anymore.
Make I tell you what is happening. The people them who have set up this law, so-called law. You see that Jamaica, everything is a 9-day one line now. So a man say, all right, you know something? We're not going to allow that like the bus business now. Music on the bus. Remember, SSP Louis did come and say, not as long as him there. Him not going to allow them thing there. Him not going to allow no tinted glass on the passenger bus them. You see, SSP Louis gone, and the next man take over. It's like nothing ever did go on. So I said, there's no consistency in how the government and how the people them whosoever is placed in charge of certain things. There's no consistency in the move. From it got 9 days, everybody just locks again and it just gone. Pick it up on the bus, same way. This, that, same way. I mean, really.
I'm contending that similar to the crime problem where the police and the government don't have a solution and them scapegoat situations are the same thing with music. But nonetheless, music permeates negativity. We're not deny that, but they might overemphasize the impact of music on the crime in society.
Like who overemphasize it? Who overemphasize it?
No, the article you mentioned where they're talking about they're going to do some extensive research.
But you never said, no,
impact.
The dance, no, wait there. Him never overemphasize it. Him just want at a man who out there and see where I go on. Him just say him want to do a study upon it. Him never say it'll do it. Him just want to know how far the music, or the correlationship between the music and we are going negative in the society. And that's all him ask, sir.
I agree. Put it away. You know, the version I called a couple nights ago and mentioned the fleet and all the scientists put off all of the legs of the flea, and then when the flea
it's a joke. Dream can't.
Yeah. So the fear said this research, if this research is not objective, it will only come to one conclusion.
Yeah, but it's not like that against the research and it not start yet.
No, not against the research, but
because you sound like no, but me don't know. You sound like you say, boy, if them do the research, you know, them go call till they say the music really cause it.
Fair enough. You know why I kind of jump to a pre-conclusion because of all the other reference to them when them published in the media, like when them blame them can't catch Duffy film because of Obi and all them things there. But I feel like the police might blame everything but their ineptness to why they can't solve certain problems.
Well, them is there to if I'm going to do that. Them is door totally that.
Yeah, I don't think that's how because so you say you're objective. I like when the police have fund the research.
Yeah. I don't think it's the police. I don't think it's the police. It's not the police that I'm going to use, you know.
It's not the police I'm going to use, but like if me or you to do a survey, they have a notion what I expect or desire. That can skew the results or how I interpret the results.
Yeah, but you say you talk about a conspiracy or something where you say it not now come out right because, you know, them keep saying it. So, I mean, we don't know what you say then when you say that. That means it's like a man that tell you, say, boy, right now, he might keep a dance and 10 man in the dance hall and you stay 2, 3, 4 miles and hear the noise. And you go call the police now and say, boy, the man up this and make noise. Them say you fight against dance hall.
It depends on the person. Yeah, depends on the person's vantage point, and it may not necessarily be true, and it could be true at the same time. It depends on
but me talk about the truth of the thing. Me not talk about the untruth of the thing. Me say, me sit down and lay down in my house. Me never call police by the sound system yet, you know. But me lay down in my house, and when me listen to it, me say, you know, so some people are going to call them people and tell police. Because me pass, watch a man, me hear man a play loud. And when me go to the bar where I play, a 4 man sit down there, 2 o'clock a morning. He might play loud at me in my house and play thing. And me I say, but wait, how the man a play the thing, how the music talk. When me go there, 4 people sit down at the bar and drink liquor, and the DJ will say, yeah. And me I say, but wait, if a man call police, now you're going to use a man to fight against dancehall music.
I agree with you. Because you talk about this more than one time in regards to how people fight against dancehall when you protest those kind of things, when you report those kind of things. I mean, I agree that it's not fighting against dancehall. I guess we just view the police in a very dubious way based on them track record.
No, the police dubious, but the police them keep dancing, the police not going to lock it off. That happen in my area. Yeah, police are keep dancing, go till at 4 o'clock a morning, and you know, nobody come lock it off.
Vested interest.
Yeah.
Kind of way.
Anyway,
hopefully still, whatever research them do, them come to a proper conclusion can solve society problem.
All right, sir. It's not going to solve society problem, Luelo. It's not going to solve society problem. Just get understanding. More time when a man do a survey, is an understanding him a search right now. Yeah, if you see what is the next move. EL. All right. It's not a listen to them. Listen. All right. The person there, you know. But the person now answer. So you're going to do. I'm going to let them have. This is the stepping razor. The art of war. We're there with you. So, the minister still in the house, attacking long talk. Is the first budget debate I read. And I hear people that said, them are wait for hear about them 18,000. It's a joke. It's really a joke. $1.5 million and you deserve to get a rebate. Yes, Ian.
Yes, Motor.
Blessed.
Real talk you talk about the dancehall and the youth, them want to influence them, you know? You have to touch upon the road rage too.
What is road rage?
The crazy driving.
Don't stop talking about that, man. You must say, boy, if the driver, if the car man will get you, the gun man will get you.
Yeah. That's true, man. One thing more I do for me do, Motor, because you have some tune where I touch upon them topic and I talk some real thing. More I play one tune for me.
One?
Yeah, old time people, Richie Bremer. One new artist. He might go on a positive vibe.
You know, I have my computer, yeah?
Oh.
I scrape with a jump driver, so believe you me, I never bring my computer.
Yeah, but when I say enough music out there where I spread the positive vibe, them for those beat a try and
play them all the while, man, but we play them all the while.
Yeah, but them have to overshadow the negative.
No, I know me I watch out. You have to tell people them like
you can't tell them.
Then them now listen, man, watch out. Neil Slow right beside me, so you know.
So Bob Marley influence the youth, influence the world. When Bob Marley play at Jamaica, you can count the time them play Bob Marley
play Jamaica, man. Bob Marley used to play at Jamaica, man.
Yeah, talk no.
No, why you want to play Bob Marley now? I mean, Bob Marley.
Because the music set the tone for the society.
Yeah, but you see, you can't expect.
If we are going to say that, we have to back it up.
No, wait there. You can't go now after so much artists there, so 30 years after Bob Marley. You can't go say no, them for go listen to Bob Marley still. I mean, Bob Marley.
Well, good point. Not only Bob Marley, but the music in that vein where I spread the righteous message.
That may I say. So we have to work with where I go on now. Not that we not play Bob Marley, because we know Bob Marley set the trend. But what I say is that you have artists, you're righteous, so no. You can't listen to, I don't feel like.
Of course, there are some sizzlers, of course, them man with the real messages, you mean?
Yeah.
And once that I play, and you them see say, okay, this is the real vibes, then we'll work with it. That's true, sometimes there's an alternative.
Nothing to work with.
Yeah, you know, them just only exposed to where they must surround them. Yeah. And come in and enough people give up off and you them too, you know?
You can't go play Bob Marley like that, boy.
We need some selector where a leader. You see me, you can't just follow.
That me I tell Neil, you have to set the trend, you know. You can't make the trend and do what you want to do. You depend on the road. You can't go make people make you do what them want you do, you know. You have to make, because most of the time I play a tune, people don't know the tune, you know. But the tune have to get new, and people have to know it to get old.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you know, I play a tune and you say, well, but nobody don't know that tune, and I'm not play it. A madness. And you have to go make the tune known. Because a radio station make tune it, you know.
True.
Radio station make tune it in Jamaica. That means that the DJ, he have a power in him finger, so when I'm playing computer, so say, what you know. See that tune, I'm going to rinse that tune, yeah. Because what the tune I say, I'm going to rinse that tune till people start to love it.
Yeah.
Jamaican people love anything if they hear it enough.
That's
Like
very
when
good
you
media.
$18,000.
And that America use and control the place in media, so we have to use our media. and
Propaganda,
uplift.
man. Propaganda.
Yeah.
What? Propaganda is a serious thing. A man have to know if he use propaganda.
Yes, Jen.
All right, we have to move, brethren.
Yes, Jen.
All right.
Respect.
Yes, EL. The person that they know, but it's just that them don't know for them time. So it's a problem. All right. So we want to play the tune by Kelisa. No, we should have played the wait there. Which tune we not gonna play on? It never did a connect up a while ago. Tune me a line up so and the thing. Yeah, you have a little sketch tune now. Me do want to play for the people them.
Well, play it now and then we talk. I have credit, you know.
No, but me have to line it up first. I'm like, if we can't talk, you can't line it up.
What me have to know, Muta, and in the meantime, based on this music thing, is a lot of people who's responsible for presenting the music to people, both radio sound system elsewhere, is responsible for enough of the things that go on in the music and the unfair way in which some people deal with the music. It's a whole heap of great tune enough of we as artists sing, you know. Well, we really not get the strength, and some of the people not really have that leadership quality for me to take this tune and play this lyrical strong, musically strong, and everything about the song could I make it. Me drive the stop at a stoplight one day, I hear a man with him 2 youth in the back of him car, you know. I play some music, and believe me, I have to wind up my glass, you know, my youth in my car, hear the music while playing, you know. And the music, the children live what they learn. Because as the music play, the youth them get the thing in them head, and it really to me a whole heap of the lyrical contents in the music really make the society as what it is. And the way them fighting the thing after it gone through the gate really make it terrible, and it's the same thing with crime. A whole heap of the youth them get messed up through a whole heap of things going all the way at the end of the day, then police go and look for them to kill them. The social intervention needs to begin from in the school, in the homes, with the responsibility with some of the people who play the music or present the music, with a radio dancer, parents.
Yeah, man, I agree with you, man, especially the radio.
Yeah, and me say, fan radio is a whole heap of people. People play what they want to play for themselves, yes, and them friends, but if the thing did balance and play fair, then at least a lot of the youth them would get a choice as to what they want to be and what they want to become and who they want to follow.
Yeah.
But one of the things is a whole heap of the same kind of music play over a period of time where it seems like nothing else is right. But what is being played, and it's perpetuated in the youth them head and make them want to be. I went to a school to have a talk with some youth on a careers day. The boys in particular. Most of the boys have them pants foot stitch right in and wearing a certain kind of shoes. And for me to start my presentation as an artist, me only could have started and said there's a certain artist who is one of the greatest artists in Jamaica, one of the greatest songwriters, which me know them emulate to look like that. And that create a big uproar because that is what they want to hear. The only other thing we could have said to counter that artist is a great leader, but you don't realize that you guys are followers. What are you going to create to make people follow you? And that's how we could have started my presentation to tell you them. So really and truly, nothing is wrong to follow somebody. But what are you going to create to make somebody follow you? And that's what go on in the music. There are a whole heap of things, a whole heap of artists that sing the thing. But it's not even the artists alone that sing it. It's who play it, who consistently promote it. And when the society get to a point where they have no choice but one thing to follow, they not have too much. You can't just say be like that. Be like that artist, be like that. They must have one set of artists where it seems like if you want to get ahead in this business, you have to do something wrong and say something wrong. So wrong start become right because of the consistency of promoting wrongs. So
I realize a whole heap of the man them want to sing about gun and live out them gun experience. A whole heap of the man them are really delving at some sexual thing. Them are delving at some sexual thing in them community with some little young picnic.
Right. And it seems like it is the norm because it's consistent. It's like when you teach a youth ABC, the easiest way to teach them is in a song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, they pick it up quick.
Yeah, of course.
So it's the same thing with the music. When a man tell a man, say, if you want this, you have to put the gun to your head, or you have to this, or you have to that. And if it consistently play over a period of time, it's like when a parent tell a child, say, you're fool. But you're a fool. After a while, you pick the belief.
Yeah, you start to check out. Yeah, of course.
The psychological effect.
Of course.
Take in, and the youth them start being stupid. Is
that we are trying to get across to the one them say, when you keep repeat, that's why propaganda, that's why people sit down in our rooms and figure out about how you're going to grab somebody to buy a product. You're going to create a method and a means by which you do it, but not only now you create the advertisement, but you pay feed so much time that it come on so much time.
Yeah.
That it grab the person who will look on it or who will listen to it.
Exactly. But you see, Muta, a lot of the people in the radio business know these things too. And whatever they want to make a hit, they make a hit irrespective of content and what it
No
does.
responsibility.
Right. So we still are upset. Life not done yet. And responsibility still no finish make. So people can still turn and start think different and create one different society what we have left. The generation where we lost already, we already lose it, but what we can do with the next generation. Through the music. I whole heap of great artists fall by the wayside. I know if we feel like give up enough time because we make the greatest tunes. And Jano, sometimes if it's not a man like you that just flip a tune out of the hat. And when I send you a tune, it's no personal connection.
Like when you line up one a while ago, I'm going to play it after me don't talk to you still.
Every time I send you a tune, I send it to everybody who me can find an email. But you are the one who pick it out of the hat and play it.
And to tell you, you not give me no money for play it.
It's not a personal connection. Because the only time I call is when I call upon a radio station like this. So what makes you different from the rest is the people who can be fair with the music thing and make we save a generation. Because that we are doing the music all along.
All right, sir. So you what you do now?
Yeah.
Mr. Who come over here, write the check here?
All right, cool.
What if your eye was the camera? Sony is looking into creating a contact lens that acts as a digital camera. According to a recent patent application filed by the company, the contact lens can capture still images or video using embedded sensors and camera components. To take a picture, all you have to do is blink. The device will be able to detect the difference between unconscious and conscious blinking, allowing a person to control the device by purposefully opening and shutting their eyes. The unit will be powered by the movement of the eye and even allow for enhanced advanced camera adjustments like aperture and shutter speed. After the images are captured, they can be transferred to an external device like a smartphone. Eyes have become a hot next frontier in technology. That's why them use your eye now. Like if you go a machine, you have some place now if you go in a bank, or if you open a door, you just stand up in front of it and looking at it and it's like a fingerprint. But this is advanced technology, and well, not really advanced. What we call advanced now, something them did that do for a long time. Them just put it on the market, The failed Google Glass, alright, eyes have become a next frontier in technology. The failed Google Glass was just one of many stabs at face-mounted computers. Microsoft and other companies are working on augmented reality headsets, which overlay computer imagery onto the real world. Other companies such as Sony and Facebook's Oculus are working on completely immersive virtual reality. Google's crime thing, where we are told that, Augustown is always a problematic area where we want to heal up Sizzla. We want to heal up Sizzla for a special reason, because we are told that him really he's making efforts to calm the area, a very volatile area, and Sizzla is trying to do some things that will help to facilitate peace in the area. So I want to big up Sizzla for that. Now, hear what I was saying now. Believe you me, and I want to figure out how you can put it mildly and calmly. That, all right. When we used to go to Europe, like we used to tour Europe, show them car cup, whole heap of African from Gambia, Senegal, South Africa, all over Africa. Youth them come to the show and thing. We have a poem named "It Not Good for Stay in a White Man Country Too Long." That poem is one of the poems that will really go out there internationally and make people actually say Mutabaruka. You understand? All right. So we go out there, we do these shows, African them full up the show them. I mean, North African full up the show them. Even though in Europe, the African them always end up and say Mutabaruka in a town, this, that. It's not good to stay in a white man country too long. 25 years after, we start to go to Africa regular. And surprisingly, we go in a certain country like Gambia, Senegal and them place, and the youth them now is ministers. Ministers in a government, have them business and them thing, and when them come to, them say them hear Mutabaruka in the area, and them come on the show, and them get around me and them say, you know, say, that poem, the way you do name, it's not good to stay in a white man country too long. It make me think and come back to my country. And that is a wide thing, wide cross, when we travel. One heap of youth in the 80s, early 90s, when we go to Africa, now them are 20, now them are 40 a year old. You know, them said them used to go to university and them come and show here we are talking about it not good to stay in a while. And it influenced them to come back to them country and make a difference in them country. So the poem influenced a whole heap of one. Undoubtedly, the poem influenced a whole heap of one, you know, based up of when we go to these countries and people come to me and say it. All right, why we are tell that story there? We are tell that story there because we hear ones in a Jamaica. Well, I could not go to Jamaica yet. I come to Jamaica. I could go to South Africa. We sit down in South Africa with Winnie Mandela in our house, and she said to me, and she said all the while to them even come, Nelson Mandela come to Jamaica and say to him, say, and she said to me that when they was fighting against the apartheid regime, the reggae music, even though it's not dead, the music made them fight, but the reggae music was like a motivating force to them. We're going to Zimbabwe and I hear that too. When them listen to the music of the Jamaican Rasta, it motivates them. And Mark, you want me say, no, it never make them actually start fight because of the music. But the music motivate them to keep on. When them hear the lyrics of the reggae music, them say the fight have to continue. So the music, the reggae music, was a motivating force in the hearts and minds of these black people to fight and keep on fighting. The poem where these Africans listen to and go back to them country and say, when them hear the poem, it's not good for stay in a white man country too long. It motivates them to go back to them country. And now me I tell you, say, a whole heap of them ministers. Me go to Gambia and them pay me for go there and me say me want to go buy some things and the brethren who carry me, him don't make me spend 1 cent. Everything I want, him buy it for me. Everything. Every piece of cloth, every piece of clothes, every piece of artifacts, everything. Him say, when him used to there Europe, him used to listen to me. All right. We'll come back to Jamaica now. There's an argument in Jamaica when people, and I hear the police say that them want to do a study on the effect of the dancehall music, on the behavior, the behavior in Jamaica. Now for years now this thing I grapple with, where you have some DJ, you have some artist, musician that come out and I say, the music now have nothing for do when we are going in Jamaica. Nothing. Because the crime did not go on before the music. No. We hear Vybz Kartel say the music now, people them not influence, and the parents must take care of them picnic. The music now have nothing to do with influence. Yet still him same one say, him did not listen to Bounty Killer and them man there, and it influenced him. Now, a whole heap of people listen to Bob Marley music and get influenced by the music. Millions of people outside of Jamaica get influenced by Bob Marley music and start smoke herbs, start wear them locks, start say I listen to Rastafari and them thing there. So, you know what I say now. The doctor, the commissioner say them want to do a serious examination on the effect of the music on the populace of Jamaica. And then we hear people are commenting and say, them a blame the music. Because the music now influence nobody for fire gun and the music now influence nobody for do this and the music. But if we admit, say, a man sing a song, to say love your mother, love your brother and love your sister and them thing there. Why him sing the song? Him sing the song for influence. So people do song about how them suffer and they get to and them rise up and now them a make them money. The same tune where we hear the youth, the next better sing there, become like an anthem in a Jamaica. And them a show a life story. And other youth sing songs to say, look how them used to do this and that and now them come up. Most artists when me know is not no Christian, a bad man them. Rise up out of that badness and come side certain things. Plus, most of the DJ them, where you hear us start the nastiness and slackness in them days there, them now grow big and realize say, boy, them a big man now. Even Ninja Man, where the gun panty, done gag and this, that. Ninja Man, every tune when Ninja Man used to make, project almost like a bad man, gunman business, that him all take gun and carry on stage, go get the policeman and them name from over Spanish Town. But now, him say, boy, right now, he might try to do good for the community and him not talk certain thing. Bounty Killer, the same thing. Bounty Killer, so when him come in on the music, or people used to tell him, say, boy, if him not sing gun lyrics, this and that, him not go get nowhere. So him sing some serious music, man of it dead and this and that. And now, Bounty Killer look on himself, see me with Lady Saw all sort of thing on the stage. And me do interview with Lady Saw from in the 90s, and Lady Saw said, boy, her conscience really feel away, And the more she get matured and the more her age grew up, is the more she realize, boy, this thing, we can't do this thing no more, we have to do this thing. So she just switch and go and turn Christian. And you have a whole heap of people like that, even though they might do the thing, them still have a little conscience about them. Because the Lady Saws and the Bounty Killer and the Vibes Cartel influence people. Them influence people with the music when them are sing. And the youth them when they're on the road start to follow them. Because most of the youth them will come now DJ. Them try to mimic Vibes Cartel. And we see Alkaline come with the nastiest music that we ever hear. Him come like him a try outdoor nastiness. We see a whole heap of them come and they was influenced by the music. Now people must stop talking about the music now. The mannerism in Jamaica right now amongst the youth them. Me sit down among some youth and hear them out. You know the one. So dog, you didn't go do this and go to do that. And I'm say, no killer. And then him say, but killer, what is that? Him say, no dog. Me I say, all right, the language become dog and the language is killer. So you go to the lowest chakra, you go to the lowest M of anything where you can talk and use that now as legitimize the thing. So why, look, one time you can tell a man say, a woman could have looked at a man and say, you dog you. And him could have want to lick down the woman. Now the man, them a call the man, them dog. You wouldn't, one time you never look at your brethren and say, what I'm killer. But no, it's a normal talk. What I'm killer. And I'm saying, no, me dog. Alright. Where does that come from? That come from a dancehall culture. It's a dancehall culture that create a level of crudeness in the youth them right now that is beyond the crudeness where they are going long time. When the people say, well, right now, the things that are going a long time. Of course, the things that are going a long time. Man did that shoot people long time. Man did that disrespect people long time. But to the level of disrespect, the level of crudeness, all the woman them are gone. And them go on normal, you know, when them hear the music invoke a certain tendency in them that is like a spirit take them over. And then you have people, you have DJ, per radio station, all the radio station here. You have people in the dance hall. When people start to say, look you know, we have to temper this thing here, you know. This thing here is creating a vibes in the youth them. People actually say, that no, how can a man say that? After him see Bob Marley music go influence the world. And me have my experience in my poor, but me go say African get influence for go back to Africa. When me hear Winnie Mandela say the music motivate them. You tell me say the music where the youth them are make right now. We're gone at the deepest underneath of the woman where nothing can go. Which part the music go? The amount of marrow and the amount of this, the blood we have fly upon the road. You tell me say that no have nothing to do. The motivation of these youth, you know, it don't have nothing to do with the motivation. When you look at some youth that gather upon a corner, it's almost like you're afraid. Not me personally, but I see people like get scared. Because you say, but wait. And they must sing, and them, some of them must sing the nastiness thing, and they must make up them own nastiness. They must make up them own nastiness. So now you have people that say, well, we can't blame the music. You not blame the music. You say that artists and radio people keep projecting something upon the Jamaican youth them, and when them turn on that, why the youth them get terrible. The youth them get terrible because there's many factors in the society that is creating some demon in the Jamaican society. And one of them is the type of lyrics that is projected in the popular music of Jamaica that called dancehall music. And we play dancehall music. I mean, I fight against dancehall because every time you start to talk about dancehall, you say, well, man, I fight against that. You're not fighting against dancehall music. You're fighting against what you as a sensible person, a rational person, and a thinking person say that is happening. And there are things that you talk about the food too. We talk about the food, you know. The food is a serious problem in Jamaica, you know. Bunch of youth them, you know. Because when I go say it's dancehall, this and dancehall, you know. Because you hear we talk about the food all the while. You hear we talk about how just the dressing, just the television where them a watch, the internet where them a sip on. But me I say, the multiplicity of things, and one of the things them that we must really confront is the dancehall music. Yeah, this is the cutting edge. Sorry. This is the stepping razor. Sorry. This is the art of war. You know, we have a heated conversation inside us. So, because we know say this always, you know, conjure up some terrible thing. But you see me now, I am an artist and also a person. What them call people like me on radio? Journalists? What them call me? Tell me, Tony. Talk show host. All right. I am one of these unique people on radio who, when we left here and go foreign, we perform on stage. When we come to Jamaica, I hardly perform on stage, but most people know me. Most young people know me because I'm on the radio every week. Now, I listen to every music what people send me, you know. I listen to every music. And some of the music them I hear people send them, I say, trust me, man, them really expect me to play this. Them really expect me to play this. And when me turn and listen to some of the music them, me turn on IRFM and me hear some music. And me think to them that I say bleep out not supposed to work. Then also much music on IRFM are bleep out. The music lyrics. Them are bleep out. What? All right. You're the problem with it now. You're the problem. Because, you know, all right. You have an artist going to the studio and he make one for the street and call it raw. And then he makes one for the radio edit. All right. All black people reach stage where we make music. Music, you know. And we make tune now. One not to play upon the radio, I want to play. Or we get so schizophrenic. Or we got another dual personality like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Because really actually that work, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde are the same person, you know. But they have two different personality. What me I see is that man I make music with two different personality. One, him cuss all the nastiness him can call, and three one play it for radio, him not cuss the nastiness him. And him never talk something where you can say, why right now, you know. But look how the system are going and, you know, you're against the system and you look at the Jamaican word, man. No, the man them go on and need the woman and go where all our fetus not there. And the man them talk about this and that and the youth, hey, if you listen for I mean, really, the busting we are going in Jamaica, the driver them I tell you say, them can't play certain music on them bus because of that, the people, I pick him a talk about, no, you know, and I like him a talk about big people come on the bus, you know, him a talk about the young passenger, the school people them, the schoolers them. Him have to play a certain tune on the bus. And you have picnic with miss school because them a take the bus and I drive to the terminal and I come back with the bus because they want to take part in certain things. That is motivational. The music is motivating a certain behavior. If you can't understand all what talk about man of fight against dancehall music, it's and I talk about the nine, but it's full. It's on. Me don't know. Me can't call the word. Me want to call upon the radio, but it's a stupid thing. If you say the music now have nothing to do with nothing, and me go agree with the doctor, the commissioner of police. There need to be a serious study on the effect of the popular culture on the Jamaican youth them. And me I tell you that Miss Minister, I was wait a minute, Commissioner, me I tell you Commissioner, me not have to do no scientific university research. All you have to do is move amongst the youth them and see them mannerism and them behavior. Look on them when them hear certain tune. When them go how them go on. Look on them mannerism on the road and the stoplight. Just look on them mannerism and you will see say the thing get extreme. The thing get extreme. I guarantee you, say, most of the scam of them were in a Montego Bay, Hanover and Westmoreland. If you turn on them car radio, or them pushing a CD, it's the same music when me a talk about and talk against. You will hear in them car. Oh, people are saying music not influence people. Why people think people sing gospel music? Because gospel music touch a certain chord in you if you're a Christian. If you're a thief, the music touch a chord in you, and you just don't feel away. If you're a gunman, you listen to certain music, it touch a chord in you. If you're really a tri-site African black power, and you play it on a Bob Marley or a Peter Tosh or you know them way there, it touch a little chord in you. William Mandela said it motivate them. The music motivate them. So why we keep our ear and say the music now have nothing to do with nothing? Then what the hell people are going at the studio go make music for? When you set up a dance and you hear certain music, some music don't make you dance, you know. You have another music when you're familiar with the lyrics, you want to dance. When you're familiar with the lyrics. And right now when you're going on normal dance, I mean, if you're going on normal dance, you know, because give thanks to YouTube and give thanks to me sit down here with some youth where sometimes them I watch, so especially Brian. When Brian I look at certain things, the Muta look here. I mean, not take off my eye fight because I want to see it. I want to see what is it that these youth is in them computer, in them iPad, iPhone so much. And when you look on where them are look on, you can't tell me say it not influence nothing. I have to be some crazy mad artist or some crazy mad journalist, radio personality to come say why I choose certain music I choose certain music because I feel that if I play certain music, it will invoke a certain vibes in a who I listen. And I choose not to play certain music because I don't want to invoke a certain vibes in other people. And I know exactly when I play a music what I'm expecting, what kind of vibration I'm putting out there. Nowadays, the youth them who play on radio do have no sense of music. Them do have no understanding that, look here, this is not something where you quicken the BPM on it to match the next tune. And the next tune, you know, business where I say the other tune. So you put on the next tune to match the next tune and you just play continuously. And you play a dub plate, a special so with the same nasty tune, you don't have to call your name in the tune. And the tune are nasty, you go on. And you bleep it out and you spin it and you say, and you go on again. But the responsibility there. This is where we are going in a Jamaican society. We need to attack everything where we feel say cause the problem. And as me I say, me not just attack the music, me attack the food. What are the main things them? The food. We attack the indiscipline of people. Look on the people them who are drive in a them car most of the time. And when them a drive, and some mad driving, they say them go around a car, boop, boop, boop. And then you say, look, and when you look, you see all that styrofoam box jump out of the car in the coaster video. We just had a talk a while ago. You see Uptown pick me. I don't business what nobody wants to say. I'm not going to say it. You see Uptown pick me. You see when them listen to the dirty music in a them party. You see when them go home, that is it. You see when them go to school, them just deal with certain things. You see people who we call a certain lack of decorum and education and them live in a certain area. You see when them listen to the music, them carry the music home with them in their mind. And the mannerism is not left in the dance hall. The mannerism continue because with the music with them hear, them go up on the internet to find it. As a matter of fact, them go all a dance and go up on the internet to see if them picture in it. Like how Tony always look for a picture when she take it. I mean she take her own picture and look for a picture. Yeah, that's do with the motor picture when Tony take herself. She try to figure out, wait there, when we did have on that earring there. I wish they would take that picture there. And she started to search, I think, for the one which have on the earring. And then she take a next picture now with the one which have on, after she take a next picture with when I locks their back or their front and she have on a blue shirt or a pink shirt or a green shirt. I saw the youth them a move, you know. I saw the youth them a move. And there must be a cause. The cause is because the breakdown of the system generate a certain lifestyle and a way of life. We need to deal with it. Rasta. We need to deal with it. We not come back on it again. Maybe 2 years time we come back again. But we need to deal with it. Step in, Razor. We have some spirited reasoning half year or so. But I just want to get a clear thing and I don't want to go back to it. After now, unless Carl come, we take the call. But you know, what me I say? Me say, the music is not causing the problem in the society. The music is not the cause of the problem. It make people kill people. It make people can't get no work. The music is not it. But the music is helping to invoke a certain spirit in the youth them that make them almost obnoxious. I could have never say as an artist that the music is causing crime. What I am saying is that it is invoking a certain obnoxiousness in the youth them spirit that them can't deal with. When a man, you say a youth are going to look at the next one and say dog and the next one say killer. In a free mind, nothing wrong with that, you know. But you don't know how word sound have power. Because you see, him can't experience. It's hard to go tell a little 20-year-old youth. It's hard if you have a 50-year-old man tell a 20-year-old youth that this is that and this is that, you know, because him have to go experience it. And I don't use Lady Sir, I don't show you Ninja Man already. Ninja Man who was a gun panty, Dan Gaga and all the thing them. Him now show you say him now really represent that. Lady Sir who used to go under woman and crutches and crutches and crutches and the most crutches. She said she now represent that, and over the years when you talk to Lady Sir say, you know, say even though me I say that thing, my conscience kind of bother me. But due to money things and things, but through, she decides to watch out, she done with it. I don't know if she will come back to it. Remember Cheryl Franklin. Cheryl Franklin used to sing some little, Sheville Franklin used to sing some sexy little tune and this and that. And she said, boy, right now, I mean, Sheville Franklin was a nasty singer. But she come to a conclusion and said, no, she can't bother with that again. She go sing gospel. What name? Papa San. Papa San, he was the most anti-gay man on stage. Before being a man and bounty killer and that Capleton and them man there. Me go up and show California with Papa San. And every song we sing, I lick against gay, and I talk about gay. I mean, I say, what? Oh, the man are bloody easy. But after a while, you turn big man, but it's very difficult to tell a little youth that. Because the youth so embedded in when thinking no. That's why them say experience teach wisdom, you know. Because you can't learn wisdom. You have to experience something. And then come to the conclusion about the something. A youth now, sometimes you have to make him live out him experience. To come understand, say, but then now, if you don't want people to keep repeating the same thing the same way all the while, because it'll get worse. The culture, dancehall is not just a music, it's a culture. Just like how Rasta come with not just music, but Rasta come with a culture. Dancehall is not just a music, dancehall is a culture. It's a way, it's a behavior, it's how you dress, what you eat, it's your mannerism, it's a type of behavior where you project in the culture itself, the cultural space. So we don't want one come up. I mean, we don't open the phone. We don't want one come call me and say, Muta, you fight against the music. Fight against which music? Me play dancehall music on the radio. Love me, no. Well, of course, the dance move, but it's not a music where I tell you, say, under me, dig a road. You know them way there. It can't work. It not work that way there. You understand? So, me just say that. Because really and truly, we need to take the bull by whatsoever you want to take it by. You understand? And figure it out. Because it get away. It get away, Rasta. It really get away. All right. Me go take this call, yeah. Yes, Ian. Yes, blessed.
Yes, sir. About 25 years ago in Studio 183rd, when I heard you say the number one song in Jamaica is Punani, and you went on to explain to who didn't know what Punani is.
Yeah.
And you also said that if
Studio 1,
Punani is the number one song.
Hold on.
Leadership.
Wait, no.
Hey.
Studio 1 you're talking about?
183rd in Florida.
Oh, you mean in Florida?
Yes, Steel Pulse was coming on and you was the DJ.
Okay.
And you said Punani, and you said if Punani is the number one song, leadership is Punani. And you were so right, dead right. So we have a DJ, I never call him name.
No call him name.
If you ever met how much youth that man they send at them grave, it's unreal. And Jamaica people just laugh and go on like mad people so.
But not only that, you know where I notice? Some of them are sing them live, you know, and them are, if him are sing about gun, him really have a gun thing go on amongst him, you know. When you really, if him are sing about under girl, him really have some little young girl around it where him are really deal with, you know. It's not like some man that sing things out of their ears, so I just take it, you know. Most of the ones them who are sing the things them, where it's obnoxious, them are experience the thing in a them community. Them a live it, themselves a deal with them thing there. That means a man a sing about gun, or what if I tell him a sing about gun, him good have all a gun too. And have a religion around him with gun.
If Rasta, if me a prime minister, nobody now poison my kid themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, poison my kid themselves. A mass poisoning this.
Not only that, it come like when we just read a while ago about the overdose. The music come like overdose the people them now. Them get them get one piece and it no the symptom no go away. Them just start take overdose right and it just get terrible upon them.
And it's all about money, you know, everything is a scam nowadays, sir.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
Glad to listen to you, man.
Yeah.
Enough respect.
Give thanks. Yes, this is the